Hello and welcome to this latest video by us here at Autocom. What I'm going to be going through in this video for you is a rough headset installation guide. So as you see, I've got a demo helmet here we keep here at Autocom. I'm going to go through the installation on this helmet. Obviously I know you won't all have this helmet. I know there's going to be a lot of variations out there, so as I said, please use this as a rough guide to installing a headset into your helmet. If there's some particular difficulties with certain helmets, I will look at getting a specific video up for those, but for the moment what we're going to do is just give you a rough guide that should work pretty much throughout all helmets. So as you can see, we've got this basic demo helmet here that we're going to be using, and we're going to install a 2110 headset into it. So we're going to start by just removing the cheek padding we've got here. We've got a couple of removable cheek pads, so we're just going to take those out. There we go. And we've also got this small back padding that we can also detach from there as well and bring that forward. There we go. So there you go. There we've got our base helmet for how we're going to go through the installation of the headset. Now what you have to do here is figure out which side you want the loom of the headset to come out of your helmet, whether you want it to be on the left or the right. In this case we're going to try and get it towards the back left. So we want to install the headset with the speaker with the longer wire on the right here. As you can see, I've already installed the Velcro strips to use for securing the speakers. So I did that earlier, but you'll need to do that. So the first thing we're going to do then is bring across the loom, leading it with the longer wired speaker, and we're just going to place that securely into this place for it here with the Velcro, which on this helmet actually has a small indent for it. So we're just going to attach that in there. There we go. And then we're just going to feed the wiring through and into this space at the back that is covered by this back padding. So then we're just going to bring up the main loom. There we go. So this is roughly where we're going to want the loom to be coming out of, obviously with all the wires separating here. Then what you want to do is get your mic wire, and in this case your ambient noise sensor connector as well, to be pulled out of the way. You just want to hold those there, and then you want to install the second speaker in on the left here. So just install that there, make sure the wiring's in a nice way, and then just feed that wiring again back down. And then what we're going to do in this particular instance with this helmet is just bring back this back guard for the padding and just bring that and just install that there, and there we go. We've got that, both speakers are in, secured tightly. So down lead of the loom is there, and your mic and ambient noise sensor connections are there, all out of the way, all secure. Now what we're going to do in this particular situation is we are completely done on the right hand side of the helmet. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the padding back in for that side, so we know roughly the sort of positioning and proportions we've got with this helmet. So we want to just click this back in. There we go. There we go. That's completely secured. So now what we're going to do is install the microphone. Of course, all systems come with a universal Autocom articulated boom microphone. So we want to get this sorted and fitted now. You may need to use Velcro for this, you may not, maybe a bit of tape depending on how well it can be fitted into your helmet. So the first thing you want to be doing is roughly imagining where the microphone is going to feed from. We're going to have it feeding from the left in this helmet, and we're going to be wanting it coming round here underneath the cheek padding and to the back here. Now as you can see, it actually goes past the cheek padding and into this back section again. So what we're going to have to do to get this fitted is what we just want to do is just disconnect this last connector here, and then just place the boom, there we go, in under there like that, obviously avoiding the connectors that we've got for the padding, and then just reconnecting that connector there, and that should, there we go, just tuck that in, and then of course there it is. It should now come round the padding, and it is quite secured by that little bit there, but the securance will be finished off by our cheek padding there. So what we're going to do now is also attach the connector to the loom. So we're just going to plug that in there. There we go. Now this wiring, you could tuck it away again in this instance under the back padding, or you can do what I'm going to do, and that is secure it. It will feed underneath the padding here that will be at the back, and it will feed, then just sit underneath the cheek pad itself over here on the right hand side. So just going to do that now. Careful not to get the loom in the way at the back, and just feed this neck guard cheek padding back in. There we go. And there we go. Now obviously, as you see, that's not very good positioning, but thankfully where it's not entirely secured in this instance, we can just pull the microphone through that a little bit more. The cabling is secured underneath your strap here in this instance, and we just want to plug those connectors for this padding back in. In this instance we want to try and get 2 of the connectors back in at least. There we go. So those are back in there, and the microphone is held securely just in that sweet spot. It'll be just touching your mouth coming through there. So that's the main part of the headset fitted. Now what we want to do is finally, in this instance for the 2110, is attach the ambient noise sensor. So just going to bring this over here, plug in the noise sensor, and then what you want to do is figure out roughly where you're going to put this, whether it's going to come around here on the left or the right. So you can have it either side, left or right there, or you can have it sort of sitting around here at the back of the neck guard we've got here. But what you want to be doing in this instance, if you have a helmet like this with some space, where you can just tuck that in, make sure the connector's obviously not stretching, just tuck that in, and then you can just have as much cabling as you need to place it roughly, say around there, or just sticking out here itself. So that's how you install a headset, specifically a 2110, into this demonstration helmet. Please use this as a rough guide to try and install your headset successfully. If you have any technical difficulties or issues, please don't hesitate to contact us. But thank you very much for watching. We hope this has been helpful. Like the video if you think it has. Subscribe to the channel for the latest informational guides and videos. Thank you very much for watching. We hope to see you soon.